location.
Now, is that the car or is that me? I think it's detecting us, right?
It should be the car.
A technical issue occurred. Please try again.
It's supposed to be the car.
Okay.
I'm gonna allow GPS monitoring, but it's probably gonna take like half an hour for it to learn. But it's supposed to be the car, because you can zoom in and you can see that showing the car image. So.
No, it is me.
It is you, and the
car is, yeah.
It says car has no connectivity yet,
yeah.
so. But it will know. Either way, even if you're in the area where there's no connectivity, but you need to locate chargers, you can manually drag where you are on the map, or even type in the address. And let's zoom out a little bit. I want to show you. So say we are in this area. How do you know where the chargers are? Click on charging. It will show you. Scroll that down so you can like kind of zoom out on the map so you can see more. Yeah. So see, there are some yellow stations. Don't navigate to those because they're busy stations.
Okay.
Some of them are not even open for public. Like you'll see some of them are like BMW. You're not gonna charge at those.
Okay.
So only green. And if you are at the charging station, let's just do like a quick demo. Pick any green station. So you're at that station. It tells you if it's charge point, what the price, how many are available, and you would click select charge point if you were there.
CCS, okay.
Typically there are a few stations.
Okay, J1772. Okay.
Yeah, there's station 1 and 2. You just look behind you. What does it say on the charger?
Okay.
Which one are you parked at? Say number 2. We would click on it. If we were there, we would click start charging, the blue button.
Okay.
And then you plug in after you start charging. So you typically initiate the charging session from the phone app.
Okay.
Then you plug in. Some stations are uniquely designed differently to do the complete opposite. For example, I believe Shell, they want you to plug in their cable first and then start the charge. So it's going to be kind of like learn depending the stations around you. Just letting you know. And of course you need to have a credit card on file to be able to charge, and I'll show you where you need to add it. Let's go back, homepage, VinFast ID, payment method.
Okay.
That's where you can add your credit card. Again, you will not be able to charge unless you have it there.
Okay.
Any questions about charging?
No, all good. I'll know when I give it a try. Like I'll try it once at a public charging station, and maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I will.
Yeah, just to see how it goes, right?
Yeah.
Let's test the remote control again before we continue, just to see if it already gave it enough time to
flash.
Yeah, let's try flash. Yeah. Please wait. Usually it's a bit faster.
On 4G data.
No, I don't see nothing is going on. Okay, we'll try to the end. Just remind me.
Yeah.
That's normal though. Then nothing is wrong. It's just needs time for it to actually start syncing. Because you can see it finally it's showing you the kilometers on the charger. So it's starting to like transfer data. Yeah.
Maybe one more time.
You can try. Yeah.
Won't let me click now.
Try climate. Just change it. Let's see.
It's going back now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we'll come back to it. You can log the app for now. We're not going to use it anymore for now until we go back and check it. So you see me already clicking on your name here, and this is where you can manage profiles, and you can create new profiles, for example, for your wife or any guests or family members. You just click create new. You do not need to have separate app logins. So if you have any family members that need to charge the car, you can share your login with them. So they can download VinFast app on their phone, use your login. If you want them to have separate email, separate password, you're gonna need to invite them from your mobile app under VinFast role management. So they need to create an account as well on the website first. So if you're gonna need to do that, just call me. I can kind of guide you.
Okay.
But they don't need the app to create profiles. You can easily create, for example, I'll just say do not link, and I'll call it guest. And the benefit of this, the mirror position and other preferences, they're gonna be, there's already one guest. Do you want to name it something? Maybe your wife's name?
Yeah, sure.
You go ahead, you type in. Okay, and done. Continue. Skip. Whenever you create profile, it typically plays the sound, so that's normal. It's like a fresh session. and you have 2 key fobs. Do you want me to link one for each profile, or or not?
We should link them both with mine, right? Yeah,
both with yours. They're both working. So I'm gonna link one with yours, and so this is how you would change profiles. You go from header to back to your name, and we're gonna click on my profile. So we're gonna go.
The data transmission activated. It says, so
that's
maybe.
Good. Maybe it's starting to think. We're gonna though for now do the key fob. Is that the one you're gonna use over there? Or okay, so I'm gonna grab it. I need to open this section, and I place the key here.
Okay.
Link key fob. It'll recognize it now. Link. Okay. So now it knows it's you.
Okay. Perfect.
And the other one works as well. It just it's not.
So
doesn't
now, if I make any mirror modifications, will they stay? Or it remembers the last position, right? That I left it in.
Yeah, and I'll show you. So let's get started with that. Actually, mirrors is right here.
Okay.
And you can use the button on the steering wheel to push it up and down, left and right.
Yeah, I'll know when I go on the road.
Yeah, I guess that'll make a difference.
Okay.
But let's try for now right. Try to get it comfortable for now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Every time you're done, you close it. It'll give you a notification if you want to save this.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you go in your profile, under personalization, you can see that it's saved.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's manual.
This as well, yeah. Okay.
The seats are not savable.
Okay.
The steering wheel is manual as well.
Okay.
There is like a latch there. You're gonna have to. It's what the steering wheel is connecting, kind of more on the left side there. You kind of have to release that mechanism.
This here?
It's more a bit higher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. So just release it.
Okay.
Yeah, you got it. Now you can move it to where you like it to be. You can pull it out, pull it in. Yeah.
Okay.
To where you think.
Cool.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna go home tonight and
change
it again anyways. So.
Yeah, I'll leave it in a little. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, lock it.
Good. Perfect. One option that we missed is for lights. We recommend them on auto for most people.
Yeah.
And if you need to access fog lights, that's where you would go whenever it's those conditions. And this button that we missed is heads up display. Can you see it ahead of you?
Yeah.
You can change the brightness, brighter or less bright.
Yeah. Actually no.
More.
It went dull on me. Okay. Yeah. All good.
Do you need it a bit higher or lower as well? You can change position of it.
Yeah, I will.
You can tilt it too if you need to.
No. Yeah, that's as far down as it'll go, right? Okay. Yeah, no, that's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna close. So that's not savable, but yeah, that was the one. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
I think this comes with wireless charging, right? Like
yeah. You want to try it? Yeah. It is on, so your case is not too thick, right?
No, I mean I use wireless charging at home.
Okay, good.
Does it need to be in a certain position?
You are in the right direction, so you just need to sense it.
Oh,
okay,
there you go.
Yeah. You can always see. Oh, you disconnected.
Stopped. Yeah.
Just wait a little
bit.
bit.
Yeah. Okay. Charging. No?
Keeps disconnecting. Maybe the phone is pretty large. Is it a plus?
No, plus.
No?
This is a normal one.
Okay, that should be good. Try, yeah.
The other one?
Maybe I find that the other way is always the way it works, but let's see.
No,
Just wait a little
The
bit.
other way. Maybe take off the case because what we're told, because it makes like the camera higher, I think, something.
Okay.
But
it's okay. I mean, it's got USB as well, so.
no, it's supposed to work. Well, it works for my phone, but my phone is smaller, so I don't have a case.
I'm gonna try.
Do you want to try yours?
Did you see on the top? Next to
Yeah,
the.
you can always see
what you-
over here that it's charging.
Okay. Yeah.
So hers is staying and charging, so I think you're gonna.
Oh, I think this thing.
That's what I
maybe
mean. Yeah, I feel like it raises it a bit and it's not connecting properly. Yeah.
protector.
Case
It's okay.
related,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's okay. Not a big deal.
Yeah, maybe you could change the case one day or use
Yeah.
the USB.
Yeah.
So at least it's kind of like going on and off.
Yeah.
So continue on the screen. We're gonna go on the left side. So this first button, it's quick controls. That's where you can access some kind of quick settings.
Okay.
For example, display brightness.
Mm-hmm.
Or you have ambient lights, and I'll show you how to change color. And I don't think you can see them right now too well, but that's where you can quickly change how bright they are.
Okay.
But I'll show you how to change color. I think they picked some kind of dull colors. That's why you don't see it.
Okay.
I'll show you some other one. You have a couple of modes. For example, if you have a kid, you wanna in their sleep and you wanna turn off any notifications.
chimes, yeah.
The chimes. Yeah. I wouldn't really turn off park assist chime. It's pretty useful.
Okay.
Pet mode, camp mode. For example, if you find that you need to leave the doors open for a long time, you know, you don't want to drain the 12-volt battery, you might want to put it in camp mode so that the car knows it's awake.
Okay.
Or even what we find works, if you plug in the seatbelt, it knows that the person is still in the car and it doesn't go into that sleep mode or anything. So that's if you need to leave the doors open, you're waiting for somebody for like half an hour, things like that. Yeah, these are quick settings. There is a lot more, so we're gonna keep going and I'll show you more in detail. Drive mode is something that is very useful. You can choose whether you like it in eco, saves you energy consumption. Sport is a bit tighter steering wheel. Do you know right off the bat which one you would probably
Eco would be the ideal. I would want to maximize the range, yeah.
Do you want to start with it?
Yeah.
And then see how you like it and change it.
Yeah.
Basically limits your acceleration.
Okay.
That's how you gain.
And let's leave it normal then.
Leave it normal?
Yeah.
Oh, you wanna give it a try?
Yeah.
Creep mode, funny name, but all it means is that when you let go of the brake, the car moves forward, just kind of like your normal gas car.
Okay.
When you release the brake pedal. This, I'm sure you seem like very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So you've heard about it. What do you prefer? Do you prefer less braking or higher braking? The higher you
let's
go.
start with high. I'll reduce it if need be.
Yeah, if you don't like it, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, high will give you the greatest returns, but
The range, yeah.
yeah.
It's gonna take a bit of getting used to.
Yeah. I find like maybe 2 weeks at least, yeah,
Yeah.
for you to be fully comfortable with it. So I'm gonna close drive modes. We went over that. Camera, you saw already when we put it in reverse.
Yeah.
Turns on camera on its own. If you need to access it manually, you can even go into 360 mode.
Okay.
Very cool feature. You can kind of gives you like a view of all around the car.
Okay.
That's cameras, seats. Right here, can be accessed from both sides. You have heated seats at the front.
Okay.
And heated steering wheel right here. We're not gonna need it today, but
Yeah,
in the
winter time,
winter,
definitely, yeah.
climate. If you click on the number, it'll give you like this big screen, so we can actually turn on some power, AC. That's how you control. You know,
Nice.
yeah, you're gonna get some air, and you can increase the temperature. You can sync both sides. You can turn on AC. You can make it go into auto mode, so you can figure out the
What's
power on
the
its
optimum,
own.
yeah.
Yeah. What do you prefer? Do you want to set it for yourself?
Yeah, I'll give it a low for now. No. I'll
Yeah, you'll figure
turn
it
it
out
on,
later. Yeah. So yeah, that should be pretty intuitive. And these two are defrosts for winter. Simple, yeah. Still think that we're doing it. Oh, because it turned on. Yeah. It woke
Yeah,
it up.
because it will.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. We turned it off.
That climate control was from. This was defrost.
Right
okay.
here. So
Okay,
you can
yeah.
press on the number.
Okay,
It'll pull it
and
up,
then-
or on the fan. Woke it up. We'll woke it up again. It wants to climate on 0. There you go. This is customizable. For example, maybe you don't use Android. You could click on it, hold, delete this, go into this button, brings up all of your apps, and maybe you'd rather have
Service.
there's already service one, so I don't know, something, yeah. Maybe EV, it's your battery charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, try dragging that.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Nope.
didn't. Try again. Just keep holding it until the end. Yeah. Ah,
Doesn't like it.
no, it will do it. We'll force it. Okay, there you go. Okay,
Okay.
3 times the turn.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So that's how you would customize your screen.
Um,
Apple CarPlay. We can
yeah,
actually
I'll have
connect
to-
now.
yeah.
So let's go into your Bluetooth. Are you familiar with Apple CarPlay? You use it?
yeah, I use that. But that wasn't wireless. Now it's wireless, so.
Yeah, a lot nicer, right? Easier. gonna ask you for some
Yeah.
codes, permissions.
Allow contacts. Should I?
If somebody call, it's easy to call, but it's up to you.
Yeah.
You can reset it and change it after too.
Okay.
Start Apple CarPlay, yes. And you need to use it on your end.
Check the car caps.
There's your Waze,
Okay.
things you're used to. Your
Perfect.
contacts would be there. Now, if you ever don't want to use Apple CarPlay and you want to use navigation that comes with the car, for example, this is the navigation, but see defaults it to Apple CarPlay because we're in it. So what you want to do is you want to go in the settings, and the very first button is your Bluetooth, and it says connected to Apple CarPlay. So if you click on the three dots, you can say stop CarPlay, and then it'll turn off CarPlay. You can still stay on Bluetooth, but without CarPlay, and you can access the navigation that comes with the car.
Okay.
If you need to.
Yeah.
This button is for Wi-Fi. You can see you're on 4G right now. Connection is going to be pretty unstable within the first 24 hours because it still needs to communicate, to our providers that the car was delivered. You have Rogers, Telus. They kind of bounces off different cellular stations. The reason we have Wi-Fi option, it's for you to connect to public networks, maybe at your house.
Yeah.
If you need to download software update, we do not have them available yet over the air. So they're all done because they're very heavy and service team wants to monitor them and test them. So you would come here for a service appointment. They provide you with like either a rental or loaner option for now. But eventually you'll be using Wi-Fi to download software updates.
Okay.
This button obviously is for sound, so you can set yourself up. This is for display.
Okay.
You can choose the color, your options. This is pretty nice for preventing
Theft. Yeah.
So for example, create anterior zone. Whenever the car leaves anterior, you get notified. Time zone, if the car is being driven after 12 a.m., get notified. It's pretty nice, yeah.
Cool, yeah.
Valet mode, if you're at the hotel, you don't want people driving your car too fast, you can set the speed limit, that's your max, and pin code without knowing which one they cannot get out of that mode. Anti-theft is already on for you at the highest settings. Basically, it will horn and flashlights if something's going on. This next button is for just additional features like child presence, doors, wipers, pretty standard. Wireless chargers on. If you for whatever reason want to turn it off, you can.
Yeah, let's turn it off because it keeps bouncing.
Yeah, so you can leave your phone there, right? And also, I kind of didn't show it to you, I guess. I didn't point it out. If you go in the quick settings, yeah, you can enable it and disable it there easily. Next, lights. We talked about interior lights you can control from the quick settings, but ambient light color, I will just show you maybe red. Yeah, because it's a bit more visible.
Okay.
You can see it on the left side there in the back.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And yeah,
nighttime driving.
Yeah, it'll be a fun time tonight testing the car and basically go around the wheel.
She'll be doing that, so.
What's your favorite color? What should I set it to?
Purple.
Purple?
Oh, I like purple too.
This purple?
Yeah, basically the purple is his favorite, so I just...
And you can change how deep the color or how bright, you know. So I'll leave it at the brightest and then you play around with it more. Next is maybe when you go in the States, you want to change it to miles, then that's where you would do it. You would click change region, US, and this information button is about information on your car. What's the mileage, what's the VIN, what's the firmware update. So you're on version 13, that's the latest. eSIM, what's the signal, what are you connected to right now, just in case you're curious, right? So that's for the settings. Next, I want to go over your information about your charging. How to access it, you click on EV, or actually you can click on the battery itself in the corner, and I'll bring up the same screen. Expected range, it'll change once you start driving. If you drive fast, city, what's your typical weight, it'll all affect it, temperatures. But if you click here, you get access to more settings. Charging target should not really be more than 90.
90, okay.
On daily. When you go on a road trip, of course.
That's what we were planning, like,
then you would like change it and charge it fully, and then don't forget to change it back again. Battery level reminder will remind you when it reaches 20, but you can make it high if you need to. Display, if you prefer it in percentages, you can change it to percentages or kilometers.
Kilometers is better.
And this one, not sure if you're gonna like it. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically So if you turn it on, it'll give you like a line, gray line going right when you're consuming energy. It's gonna be showing up here.
Okay.
And if you're saving energy because of the braking, it'll give you a green light.
Okay.
It's kind of like a cool way to monitor if you're saving or wasting.
Okay.
That's where it is. Do you want it on for
Yeah,
now? Or
let's leave it on.
and then if you don't like it, then you can go into settings and change it.
Okay.
Okay, so we went over settings, we went over EV. Let's briefly talk about drive aids, because it's the car is packed with all the safety features.
Okay.
First of all, of course, it can recognize traffic signs, but because it can do that, it knows the speed limit. And the problem with it is the highest is 10 over.
Okay.
So what you'll find if you go like over 110, it will beep once. If you turn it off, which I understand some people might want to, it'll give you that warning sign, which is kind of, you never know if something is wrong with the car or not. So to check what is wrong, you go to service app. We did look at the tire pressure before, but if you go in alerts, you can actually see any alerts related. So if you feel like you cannot live with the speed limit warning on and you'd rather have it off, you're gonna have to check alerts every once in a while to make sure it's actually. Should I turn it on for now? And
let's turn it on.
And then see how you're coping with it. So that's speed limit warning. There is 2 cruise controls available. They are on the right side of your steering wheel. So one is called limb. That is intelligent cruise control. It knows what the speed limit is, and based on the offset you allow it, say 5 over the speed limit, it will go up to that speed limit, and it will slow down when the car ahead of you slows down. And there's basic cruise control. It's the one far left, far right. The one in the middle is your autopilot. It's the feature that keeps you within the lane. We still advise you highly to fully pay attention. If you want to learn more about it, you go Highway Assist. They actually have some very nice videos that can kind of explain to you what it is. But briefly, if you're say on the highway, you press on that steering wheel icon, you can like let go for a second, and you'll see that the car is like leading the way, driving itself. But for sure, don't trust it too much. Definitely not quite there yet. So so we went over speed, we went over highway assist, we missed lane. Something to mention here, in the next software update, they're gonna change this because people don't seem to agree with it, but it always defaults to the highest safety setting, which is emergency lane keeping, and not everyone likes it. So expect with the next software update they're going to change it. So for now, if you prefer it on warning, you can change it, but every time you get in the car, double check. I'll show you again. You go into drive aids, lane, and if you don't like emergency lane keeping, make sure you kind of turn it off or switch it to warning.
So does it steer automatically when it's on emergency lane keeping?
Exactly, yeah. So if you're, for example, merging on the highway and you forgot to use the turn signal, it will apply force. Yeah, that's pretty clear. And the last thing here is camera. Interesting feature, whenever you drive slow enough, below 15 kilometers an hour, it'll automatically bring up the camera. So when you're churning, it'll bring up the camera, and you can actually see if there's somebody in the bike lane, or if you're parking, it'll bring up the camera. If you like cameras, this is a nice feature too.
Yeah, definitely it is.
So I'll turn it on, and you know where to get, where to find it if you need to change it. There are a couple of things here, but all of these are factory set. We don't really change them typically, but at your own, there's a lot of videos. So if you want to learn more, you're welcome to kind of go over them over the weekend.
I would want those anyway.
Everything should be usually on.
Smart park assist.
Also
that's okay.
If you're the sensors and everything. So if there's an object. So that is that. Speaking of learning, so if you go into more apps, there is owner's manual. I'm not saying to read it all, but there is a nice feature that you can search whatever it is that you want to read on about. But if you have questions, that's just the wind because the door. You're looking around. If you do have questions, text me, text Rose, because we have service team. They're very knowledgeable. They're actually like the best service team in Ontario. So they will likely have the answer, and if they don't, they know people that do.
I'll take it out for a spin tomorrow, so maybe I'll bug you guys tomorrow.
I'm here tomorrow, Saturday, so no problems. Just reach out and we'll get you answers. I think that's very much some of the basics. Let's see if we missed anything. Drive aids, yeah, CarPlay. You have some audio settings. So for example, media would be what you would use for audio, for radio, for Bluetooth. You can switch
the stations, right? Like, does it auto find the stations? I guess
it does. It does, and then you can favor them and create like folders for yourself too.
Okay. This Alexa, I have an account. I do have an account. I'll link it. Yeah.
Okay.
I use it at
USB
home, so.
and Bluetooth.
Okay. Yeah.
Actually, let's test your app now and see if it's if it's communicating with it now. Oh, also don't be surprised if both of you are signed in to the app. It'll kick one of you out. Only one person at a time can be logged in. The other person will be kicked out. They do it for safety, for security, so that no way anybody can hack it.
Okay.
Try climate or remote.
Only one request at a time.
What did it say?
It's still saying, please wait, request may take longer than.
I think maybe it's because of our 4G. I'm just going to disconnect your CarPlay real quick for a second, and I'm going to turn on Wi-Fi so that it doesn't use your personal Wi-Fi. And let me connect to your Wi-Fi instead and try now, because I'm curious if it's just the unstable 4G connection here. Does it give you error right away?
No.
Oh, it's not letting you anything, do you? Try remote controls. Flash. Let's see. It's just not letting you at all do anything.
No.
Very strange. Even I see that the kilometers are not fully synced yet, see? Because we used one,
425,
and it doesn't know yet. I would say let it, next thing I want to teach you is how to restart the car. Because any issues like that, the car goes to deep sleep every night, and that's where, it resets. Yeah. If you need to reset it manually, all you gotta do is get out of the car, lock it, and you will see, you can actually double lock it. That will make the process faster.
Okay.
So on your key, lock it twice.
Okay.
Okay, you have a key fob here, just lock it twice. And you can watch it from the outside through the windows. You'll see the screen will shut down. And then there's a light here, the USB-C light. Once that turns off, that means the car went to deep sleep.
Okay.
And you can just wake it up by unlocking the car.
Okay.
So that would be the reset. So I'm suspecting when you get home tonight, it'll have enough time and enough, hopefully 4G will start working properly to communicate. And overnight it'll reset. And if not, I'm here tomorrow from 9 a.m.
Okay.
So we'll figure it out for you. Where do you live?
Waterdown.
Waterdown, okay. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go that way.
There's always going to be an issue with 4G there because we have horrible reception. So I'll connect it to my home Wi-Fi.
Sometimes switches to 3G too.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it's bad reception. So yeah, that's something we actually noticed. People who are sometimes you get through the like funny zone where there's not enough connection. For example, even here, because we're in the garage, and what happens is people cannot remotely control it. Like they cannot remotely cool it down or preheat it. So that could affect the operation of the app, just so you know, because we've seen that happening before. Otherwise, maybe you have some questions? You've been so quiet. Rose, do you have anything to add?
So it's
the brake pedal, and there is this button here. Just push it in as you're pressing the brake, and you'll see it disappear here. Brake and navigation. Brake and push it in. Okay, there you got it.
Okay.
See, it just disappeared.
Okay.
And now pull it toward yourself, so we know how to. It does automatically apply parking brake when you park.
Okay.
But just in case you need to.
Yeah, I don't want to get out and let the car
Exactly, slide. Yeah, just keep it at it, but it's perfectly fine as long as everyone puts on the seatbelts.
Okay.
Let's put the car in drive just to make sure you're fully familiar. Yeah. Okay, that's drive. Try neutral. Okay, and in reverse, just so you know, it'll be a bit louder. That's normal. Try try it.
Okay.
And park. Okay, perfect. Now you can let go of the brake. The car will stay.
Okay.
So before we start adjusting everything and going over the apps, let's connect your mobile device, your phone.
Yeah.
First of all, we're going to connect it to your email. So I'm going to click link now, and you're going to need to accept certain conditions there. They'll pop up right now. Okay, go ahead. I agree. I understand. And then just type in your email, the same one that you placed the order with. This is a bit of a long process, but you only do it once.
Yeah.
Enter. So let's see if it links right away. Sometimes we have a hard time doing this first connect. Let's see. Okay, link right away. You're lucky. Okay, continue. And it will ask us for some permissions here. Give it a second, actually. Oh, go back, manually activate it. So it needs permissions to communicate with the phone and the app. Yeah, both those. Between the vehicle and the phone. Just thinking, yeah, one more. So at least now it knows this is your car, this is your email. It'll automatically put in your name. We are gonna activate the next feature now, which is the remote control.
Okay.
And for that, you're gonna need to go on your phone app. Your VinFast phone app.
Okay.
Perfect. And click remote control activation. Scan QR code. I'm gonna allow it and scan it.
Is that a pin for that?
It will text you, yeah. There you go, that's the text. It gave you number already, yeah. Okay, so it just linked everything.
Okay.
Sometimes it takes maybe a half an hour for all the information to sync with the car, but let's test it just to know if it works already or not. Click remote control, and let's just try flash, for example. And we can actually see if it will do it. We'll see it. See it's still loading actually. Sometimes it works right away, sometimes at the end of delivery. I tested and then it works. No. Let's go back a step and let's just try climate control. See if that's just change the temperature. See it all communicated to the car yet. No?
Air conditioner, do I need to turn that on?
You should be able to just use the ears on the sides there. Not letting you. Yeah. Actually, let's log out of the app. That is, one of those troubleshooting options too. So go back on the home page,
Okay.
and then VinFast ID. Scroll down and sign out. Yeah. Here you go. Try logging in again.
It still needs my password.
Sure. Rose, your hands are gonna hurt recording all of this.